During the Second World War, the Canadian infantry earned a reputation that struck fear into the hearts of German soldiers. From the muddy trenches of Normandy to the fierce battles of the Scheldt, the Canadians were relentless. But what made them so feared? Today, we uncover the story behind the courage, strategy, and sacrifice of Canada's fighting forces. 1. Beginning of Canadian infantry. The Canadian infantry didn't start the war as legends. But from the very beginning, they distinguished themselves through discipline, ingenuity, and sheer determination. By 1942, they were a formidable fighting force, trained to fight in the harshest conditions: winter snow, endless mud, and under constant artillery fire. 2. On June 6, 1944, Canadian forces landed at Juno Beach, one of the most heavily defended sectors of Normandy. Facing German fortifications, machine gun nests, and mines, the Canadians pressed forward. Unlike other units, their combination of courage and tactical precision allowed them to push further inland than planned, capturing key positions. German soldiers quickly realized these were not ordinary troops. 3. The Battle of the Scheldt in 1944 showcased Canadian ingenuity and resilience. Soldiers fought through flooded terrain, shell fire, and heavily defended positions. Their ability to adapt to seemingly impossible conditions made them uniquely deadly. German troops feared not just their weapons, but their persistence for strategy and tactics. What set the Canadians apart was their approach to combat. Unlike rigid units, Canadian infantry combined flexible tactics, reconnaissance, and close coordination with artillery and armor. Their strategy often involved surprise, fast assaults, and relentless pursuit, making them a nightmare for German commanders. 5. Stories from the front lines. Germans recalled the ferocity of the Canadians in letters and diaries. One officer wrote, "The Canadians advanced like a flood, unstoppable and fearless." Stories of small Canadian units holding entire sectors or repelling counterattacks with minimal resources spread among German ranks. Their reputation became a weapon in itself. Fear before the battle even began. 6. Sacrifice and resilience. The fear inspired by Canadian infantry came at a cost. Thousands of soldiers were wounded or lost their lives. Yet their resilience never faltered. Every victory, every advance, was built on the courage to face impossible odds, earning the respect of allies and the dread of their enemies. 7. Legacy of the Canadian infantry. The legacy of the Canadian infantry continues to this day. Their actions in Normandy, the Scheldt, and beyond inspired generations of soldiers and historians alike. For German soldiers during the war, their name alone invoked a deep sense of dread. For the world, it became a symbol of courage, skill, and determination. 8. Conclusion. Why did Germans fear the Canadian infantry? Because they were relentless, fearless, and unyielding. Their story is not just of war, but of courage that changed the course of history. Theirs is a legacy that will never be forgotten.